Turn over to page 391 for me, please. Okay, hopefully you have no problem with defining those terms. You're going to name the 5 common characteristics of the arthropods. So give me one of the 5 characteristics that all arthropods have. Chris?
Exoskeleton.
Good, an exoskeleton. And you're Christian, right? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have called you Chris. Zachary, what did you have?
Jointed appendages.
Good, jointed appendages. Come on, guys, there's 3 more. Open circulatory system.
Have 3 body segments.
Good, they have body segments, right, and usually 3, and sometimes 2 of those will be jammed together and made of cephalothorax. Very good.
Ventral nervous system.
Good, they'll have a ventral nervous system so that if something tries to chomp down on the back end of them, they can possibly still have a chance of survival. Notice both of these pictures are on your test. Can't be any clearer than that. Both of those pictures. On the next page, it says explain the flow of the blood in the crayfish, starting from the pericardial sinus. So be familiar with how the blood flows over the tissues, and then it gathers in the sternal sinus, and then it goes through the green gland and back up to the pericardial sinus, and then starts again, like have the flow. Purpose of the green gland, you tell me?
Blood purification.
Cleans the blood, right. Structures that are vitally important for respiration in the crayfish.
Maxillae.
It says, what structures are vitally important for respiration in the crayfish besides the gill and the gill chamber? Those would be the little legs that push the water over it. Very good. And actually, it didn't mention it, but the swimmerettes help in that process too. So really, they both should be there. Number 8, what happened when a crayfish loses a limb? Remember, it has an internal membrane that closes and then it regenerates the limb. Where do the fertilized eggs of the crayfish go? Inner swimmerettes. Why do arthropods molt?
To allow for body growth.
Yeah, so they can grow. Keep it simple, right? So they can grow. What 2 appendages are responsible for taste and touch in the crayfish? Antenna. Yeah, and the antennules. 5 characteristics of the arachnids. Make sure you know those. The 3 basic types of webs it would be your orb, your sheet, and your, what was the 3rd one that they gave? Tangle? Okay, because there are a bunch more that I found. So just list 3. How's that? As long as there are really 3 webs, you're good. Okay? Do all spiders use silk to spin webs? No. And then it asks, why are the spider's lungs called book lungs? Because they look like the pages in a book. 4 characteristics of the insect, you do need to know. Why don't insects have respiratory systems? You do need to know about the trachea, and they go throughout the body, and the little spiracles that let the air in. If an insect goes through the pupa stage, does it perform complete or incomplete metamorphosis?
Complete metamorphosis.
Complete. You know the 4 different types of wings. Remember, that would be your membranous, scaly, leather-like, and horny wings. Then please notice you're going to answer the questions on how to identify which of the different orders these insects go into. So you have to be able to do that for your test. And we are absolutely out of time. So are you okay? Do you have any questions?